Right, two triangles in this question, and we're being asked to find x. I think it helps to just draw the triangles separately to start with, because sometimes it's just a case of like finding what you can find, or thinking about what you can find. So if I've got 6.3 and I've got 33 degrees here, then using trigonometry, because this is normal trigonometry, because I've got a right angle, I could find either this side on the left or this hypotenuse. Okay. And then if I go over to here, the non-right angle triangle, just a little sketch, I've got 8.4 and I've got 52 and then I've got x. Now at the moment I can't do anything with that because I just have one side and one angle. I don't have a right angle or anything like that. But now I think about the fact that they share a side. This side here is the hypotenuse of the blue triangle and the left side of the green triangle. So I'm going to work that out and then I'll have another side and then I'll worry about what I might do with that. So I can write down, I can label this one the hypotenuse. I might call it, no, I'll just call it the hypotenuse, I think. Hypotenuse, this one's the opposite. So if I write down SOHCAHTOA, I've got sine 33 equals the opposite, 6.3, divided by the hypotenuse. Just going to rearrange that. H sine 33 equals 6.3 by timesing through by h, and then h is actually going to equal 6.3 divided by sine 33, and I can figure that out. Here's one I did earlier. You get 11.5. Actually, let me do it in full. Feels like I'm cheating otherwise. 6.3 divided by sine 33. You could write it as you could use the fraction button or just do it like this. 11.567. And what I did before, I'm going to do it now. I can store it as in the answer button. 11.567. Okay, because that becomes this length here, 11.567 ... because it goes on forever. All right, where am I now? So I've now got a non-right angle triangle, but I've got two sides. Okay, let's think about this. Can I use the sine rule? Well, I don't have an angle pair, which I need. I've got these, but I don't know x. I don't have any other angles. I can't find them. So the sine rule, no. That leaves me with the cosine rule. And that does work because that relates three sides of a triangle to an angle. And I've got two sides, I've got an angle, I've just got one side missing. I can write down that a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. I decide how I label these angles, so I'm going to call this one capital A because I know it. I want to find this little a, and I'll call this little b and this little c. Okay, I'll label the angles as well. So that's capital C and that's capital B. I'm not going to need them. Right, so a squared is then going to equal 8.4 squared plus 11.567 squared minus 2 times 8.4 times 11.567, and that's also multiplied by cos 52. I can throw that all into my calculator now. 8.4 squared plus, I'm going to use the answer that I stored, squared minus 2 times 8.4 times that answer again times cos 52. 84.720. Okay, that's what a squared is, so I just need to square root it, which gives me 9.204, I'm actually running out of space. I'm going to 9.204. So it's going to be, if I round it to three significant figures, 9.20 centimeters.